Late 2016, I had some random pains, sickness pains, shooting pains that no one could explain. I had a laparoscopy done at Fremley Park Hospital where they found the malrotation of the bowel, which is a separate issue. And whilst they were looking at that, they found some nodules on my bowel, pelvis, and around that area down the bottom. Took it for biopsy, and it was with them and went to a couple of professors up and down the UK and the Royal Marsden until April. And then April came and they were still a bit unsure, but they thought it was some kind of mesothelioma. Didn't know really what type, how bad it was, if it was okay, but they thought it was under control at the time. Hence it wasn't dealt with urgently. And then I had an appointment with Mr. Cecil at Basingstoke Hospital in September, and he confirmed the epithelial mesothelioma. Went on to have a staging laparoscopy done in the October, and then my big operation in November. Yeah, my symptoms were sickness, a lot of stomach pains, but they weren't aches. It was like a shooting pain that would just come for about 30 seconds and then go again, and then it would come again, then go again. And it was 2 days after New Year's on 2017, the pain just didn't go away, and it was literally unbearable, so I went straight to hospital. It was explained to me quite soon after, in the April time at Fremley Park Hospital, that it was a material that is normally inhaled and it normally settles in the lungs, but occasionally it can go into you can digest the fibres into your stomach. And this is the asbestos fibres, which again I didn't know anything about either. And it can settle in any sort of area in your body, your organs, and grow from there really. And that was it. They said my case probably would have taken around 20 years to come out, which would have made me 2 or 3 at the time. So naturally we looked at schools, play schools, old houses. We had some buildings investigated, which we thought maybe we could find it or find the cause. And we couldn't find anything, so we don't know to this day where it came from. There is no safe level of exposure, obviously, because I could have been around it anywhere. It could have been in a park, in a shed, I could have been playing at a friend's house, something as walking past a skip in someone's driveway in a pushchair. It could have gone under my nails, I could have chewed my nails, so it doesn't necessarily have to be in a workplace or in a house where you know that it's there. It can be any sort of level. It could be a building covered with it, or it could just be airborne fibres. But if you're in contact with those fibres, you have a risk of getting these diseases at any time. It could be 20 years on, 30 years on, but there's going to obviously be a time gap when you wait for it to come out. But it doesn't matter if you're aware that it's there or not. You always have to be conscious about your surroundings in this day and age. Dad and Mum have their own security and alarm business. And obviously in that industry, they are in contact with a lot of electricians, plumbers, builders, anyone they can get their hands on really. And obviously in all those industries, they're all at risk of being exposed to asbestos, whether it's an electrician, bathroom fitter, tiler, things like that. They're all at risk really. I agree with the fact that there's this big gap. You think because it's been banned and it's now gone away, and it's not. And I think because there's going to be so many more cases like myself coming up now, and I don't know if it's already started, but I think people need to realise that just because it's banned, it hasn't gone away. And this is going to carry on now for generations and generations and generations for years to come, because it's still in the country. So people need to be aware. People need to know, especially in workplaces, if there's asbestos in buildings and things, people need to know what they're around. And I think the more people talk about it, the more people have discussions, the more you travel and the more you air your side of the things and air your opinions and your stories and things, people will listen. If you bang on about something so much, someone will listen somewhere eventually. And I think even if it's just one person that you can educate and get them to listen to you, that's one person that's aware.